Hello everyone, welcome to another t-shirt design tutorial. Today I am going to make a German Shepherd t-shirt design as you can see here. So this is going to be the text for my this design and this is the image I will use here. But before starting the design process I need to modify this image. Like this is a regular image you will find by searching like this. This is a wallpaper access site, that means these are free domain images, you can take them to use in your design. And then I need to do some modifications, so here I am using Photoshop for that modification. And modification means I just need to separate this dog from the background, so I am going to use my this quick selection tool, and with this I can simply I will make a rough selection of this dog head here, so not too much. I don't want the full body, I just want something like this, and this much is good for me. Okay, I can simply bring in some more details here. You can do it with pen tool if you like, if you are familiar using pen tool or any other tool you want. Just you need to remove the background, and then I will just keep this part of the dog face, not the full entire body. So this is how my selection is looking right now. It is very simple, just click on this layer mask icon and it will create this mask, and this is good to go. Now I can simply refine this mask by right clicking on that and then select and mask. It will give me option to refine these edges like here, and this is the very perfect way of refining this image, but I don't want to do it that much detailed. So when I am in this layer mask, make sure you are taking a brush with your brush tool, and the foreground color is black, or you can make it white if you want to bring in some details like this, or you can keep it black if you want to remove some details. So I'm going to keep it black for now, and just I will refine these details from here. So I don't need all of these parts, just like this. I'll simply make a shape like this is the very basic shape of this dog, nothing fancy here. So you don't need to make it too much detailed. You can simply make it as rough as possible, because we will turn it into a vector format, because I love to design in Illustrator, and the effect or the style that I want to make for this design is going to be on Illustrator. So this is how it is looking right now, and it is looking pretty good. I can press Ctrl T for transform tool to move it like something like this, and that is really good. Let's right click on this and then apply layer mask, so that will make it transparent PNG, like the transparent background. So if I bring this one and then drag it into my Illustrator, it is going to look like this, and here is the image. Now I am going to simply click on this image trace drop down button and then high fidelity photo. Okay, so this is how it is traced right now, and it is looking perfectly good. Let's expand it, and then I will trim it. So this is very important step, expand and then trim. So it is going to trim all the colors in this image. Okay, so this is how it is looking right now. I am going to select this white and then delete. You can see there are tons of white still in this design. I can simply select this by my magic wand tool, and then I am going to press Shift E for eraser tool, so that I can erase this part of the image, and it is going to take some time to refine all these border areas. Okay, so as you can see there are white in this design part 2 in the body part of the dog, but I don't want to remove those. I just want to remove this from the edges, because we used brush tool and that makes a bit blurry selection, and that blurry area is now being white, so I don't need them. Simply like this. Okay, so this is how it is looking, and it's perfect, it is good to go. Now here is my image right now. Here I will use this one, and then I can see I am going to draw some shapes, because I wanted to put this elements here, this text here. So this German and Shepherd text, I want to make them bigger so that it can be visible from a distance, and this is the main focus text, so I'll keep them on top, and these two I'll keep in the bottom. So that is the design process I will follow here, but before that I am going to simply draw some shapes. Let's take a polygon tool, and with this tool we can simply reduce the amount of the corners by pressing down key on your keyboard. So like this, and this triangle is the one I need. So I want it in a stroke mode, but this is in fill mode. So if I press shift X, it will become a stroke. I am going to increase the stroke size to 10 point and then rotate it something like this. Let's make it a bit bigger, and then I'm going to align them. So this is how it is looking right now. I want to make it in this direction, somewhat like this, and then I am going to create a offset path for that. That means another same size, another triangle. Okay, so something like, okay, let's make it 10 point size. That is perfect, and this is how it is looking. But for this area I want to make a bit changes here. So this is how it is looking. Let's select them all and align them in the center position. That is fine. I'm going to make this to a group, then Ctrl C, Ctrl F, that means copy paste in front, and I want to align it something like in this position, just to give it a different look, but I will not need all this details. So I'm going to select this part first, this triangle, then open transparency, and then this is now in a stroke mode. So if I press shift X, that will become fill, and with my pen tool I'll just simply draw a line from here on going from here, and then I'll just hide that part. So you can see this is how it is looking. Only these two part is visible, and then for the dog head I want to bring that Ctrl C, Ctrl X and Ctrl F, that means cut paste in front, and here I will be selecting this dog face, open transparency, and then I'm going to take black fill again to draw like this. Okay, I can simply draw a shape like this just to see what is going on here, but this is not the final shape. Now I will draw the final shape. Click on here, then another one here, on here, and then bring that back to the start point. So this is how it is looking. So I have now two shape here. One is this one and another one is this one. So I don't need that previous one, just delete. And this is how my second one is here, and it is hiding the part of the dog. That is really good. Let's cut this one, Ctrl X, then Ctrl F. That will paste in front. And you can see here that is on top of my dog image. So that is fine. But for this area I want to keep the dog on top. So I'm going to select my dog image, copy, then I'm going to select this rectangle, open transparency, and press Ctrl F. So Ctrl F will paste it here, and it is looking like this because there are tons of different colors. I don't need that, just unite them. I'm uniting the dog image that I just placed inside the transparency, and this is how it is looking. And it becomes a gray image like this, but I will make that complete black, and complete black will make it complete transparent from this area. So this is how it is looking, but as you can see, here is a little problem here. Come on. So here is a little problem, but I will just erase this part because I don't need this lower part. I only need this part. So press shift E for eraser tool, and then erase like this. I'm pressing alt, and pressing alt give me this rectangle erase option, and this is how it is looking. So that part is looking good, that part is done. Let's make it a group so that I don't lose its position. This is the main design area. I'm going to bring some ruler here just to fit in like this. So that is the maximum wide of my design. I will not go outside of that. Let's lock them. So this German and Shepherd text, I will bring them here. I am going to choose a bolder looking font. I don't know. Okay, let's start with Poster Gothic. That is really bold font. So this Shepherd, I'm going to make it same wide as my main design, and this German text. Okay, so as you can see, it is looking like the German text is looking a bit bigger than the Shepherd text. So I will make it a bit down in size, and that will give them a similar look. like you can see, they are now looking very similar to each other. Come on. Okay. So this is how it is looking right now. And for the rest of the area, I can simply place this one, Explorer Sans Regular. I'm just going to use a separate font, a different font than that one. Nothing to, okay, maybe not that one. I will use another bold looking font. That is the Explorer Serif option. You can use any font you want. This is just to give it the look of it, a bit tough looking, nothing else. If you don't have a German Shepherd, you will never understand. So you will never. I am going to make this that same font, and then this one, this poster gothic font, and that's it. My design is done here. But as you can see here, there is a little problem in the proportion. Like if I place this two line here, so that is looking good, no problem. And I will try to keep them similar size. If I make it same size wider, it is going to look that you will never part is looking a bit bigger. That's not a problem. But if I keep it like this, you can see there is becoming a unnecessary gap here. Like then I'll need to fill this area with something, but I can easily fix that problem. And for that I can simply bring them close to the rectangle here, something like this maybe, and then I will draw a shape from there. So I'm going to take my pen tool from here to here, and this is the stroke that I just draw, and this one a bit bigger in size. So 20 pixel, I am going to make that something like this option, and it is not visible right now. Don't worry, if I change the color here, you will be able to see. So that is how it is looking. I need to do something here. So for this part of the rectangle, I will make it smaller in size, just like this, and then I will change the shape that I placed inside them. Yeah, and this is how it is looking, don't worry. So that part is looking good. Let's select them and then bring a bit more close to each other, because I don't want it to make it a too long design. So something like this is good for me. I'm going to select this two, this one a bit up. I'm going to change its color to black, and then from here I will select this group, open transparency, and then I'm going to, so I'm going to draw a shape here. I'm going to take a rectangle, but not in a stroke mode, but in fill mode, and then draw it like this. Draw a shape here, and that part is going to be hidden. And you can see my text is now visible there. So that part is looking good to me, nothing to worry about. And this is how my main design is looking. And for this area, it is not looking very good. Let's do something for that. For that area, I don't know what will look good. So I'm going to, okay, first of all, I'm going to take a, so this is my, I'm going to take a simple line here in the stroke mode. I'm going to make it, okay, let's make it 20, not 20, make it 15 point bigger, and then change this to this option here. This is the stroke that I created. Now I'm going to use my reflect tool, sorry, the rotate tool. And for accessing the rotate tool, just press R on your keyboard, and it is going to give you the rotate tool. When the rotate tool is activated, you can see a red target mark here, and you have to bring this to here. And for doing that, simply press Alt and then click on this anchor point. It is going to give you a option like this, a pop-up like this. Now in this 10-degree, I am going to keep it 10-degree, or I can simply increase or decrease the amount I want from here. So this is how it is looking. Let's make it 5-degree, then copy. So this is how it is looking. Let's press Ctrl D. So once we copied, we can keep pressing Ctrl D, and it is going to make duplicate copies of that. So this is how it is looking, a sun looking effect, and that's it. So let's expand it, expand the appearance, and then I'm going to unite them just like this, and this is completely fine. Now this becomes the shape. I'm going to bring it here. So it is not looking very good, but if I select this one and then I'm going to select this one, these two, and then I'm going to click on this text again, that will become the key object. Now I can align my this one with that, and from here I want to make it a bit bigger. I want to make it a bit bigger, something like this. And then I'm going to, okay, simply maybe I can make it a bit more bigger like this, and that is fine. Let's cut it, press Ctrl B to paste it back. For now I'm going to change the color so that I can see what is going on here. So this is the shape. It is hiding behind my dog face, but I don't want it to be visible from there. So let's select this shape, open transparency, and then I'm going to take my pen tool. I'm going to click here and then here, and then draw a shape like this. That is fine. And for this area I will just simply draw a shape here, something like here, and then another one here, just to hide these areas. Okay, so you can see it is only now visible inside that shape, and that is perfectly fine. I can simply bring a copy of that, make it a bit smaller in size, because I will simply place it somewhere else. So just like this, a simple shape like this. Okay, let's not do that. Let's delete this. And I need some more shapes to fill in this area. Like here is a gap, here is a gap. So let's bring on like a power print. So this is something you will find tons of different images online. So you can simply take anyone you want. There is no copyright in this. So I'm going to take this one and then place it here. I just need this as a silhouette. That's done. So I'm going to make it smaller in size, and then I'm going to place it here, just to make it, just to fill that area. Now I'm going to select this one as the key object, then align it with that, and this is going to align in the white part of the design with the ruler. So this is how it is looking. I am going to bring this German a bit down maybe. Okay, that is not looking very good. Let's not do that. I'm going to just place it here. This is not a very perfect way, but it will work for me. Again, I'm going to do that same thing, and it is placed right there. I'm going to select these three and then align them, distribute their space to make them in the perfect center position. So guys, this is the main design area. This is the main design part of our this one. I am just going to fill in some of this area. This is really not important, but I don't want to leave them empty there. So this is just to fill it. Okay, so this is how my design is looking, and this is going to be the final design for my this one. I'm going to unlock the guides here and deleting them. Now everything looks good. I'm going to select everything, then I need to expand everything. So select everything and keep expanding until it becomes no strokes. So there is no stroke, and I can simply change the color of the graphics to anything that I like. So I want to select everything, and then I want to make something like this color, this, the kind of German Shepherd color, you know what I mean. So this is how it is going to look. Again I'm going to, okay, so that is not how I want it, because this becomes a group. So I need to select this one, this one, this one. I need to do them manually. So I can select this shape, and then I can simply select this one and this one. It will become, I can change the color of it, and of course this one too. So this is the color I want. Nothing to worry about here. And this is how it is going to look right now, and this is the final design, just to show you how to use an image in your Illustrator to make a vector graphics from it, or you can do some other effect options. Yeah, there are tons of different effects in Photoshop, you can try them, but this is how you can simply bring an image. You can take a image and make a design like this. So there are many other things you can do, like you can put some text effect, but that's just, I want to leave it that up to you. So you can do whatever you want, and this was just to show you guys how to create a simple looking design from an image, and this is not something copyrighted, don't worry about that. So thank you very much for watching my videos. See you in the next video guys. Have a great time. Thank you very much. Thank you.